Hey, welcome to my channel, The Actual Kingsmith. In this video, I'm going to demonstrate how I was able to mine VVS using Crypto.com's DeFi wallet. Okay, so a couple of things to note here before we get started. You have to have a Crypto.com account. Okay, that's obvious. The second thing, you also have to have their DeFi wallet. Now, as of this recording, this was how it worked for me. In the future, there's going to be an easier way to do this, okay? And it'll definitely save you some steps. But for me, this way worked because there isn't a way to purchase VVS Finance on crypto.com and send it to your DeFi wallet. So what I did was I purchased CRO, sent that over to my DeFi wallet, and then swapped the CRO for VVS Finance. But there's a certain way that you have to do it, and this was the way that worked for me. Again, it will be easier to do this in the future, but if you follow these steps that I'm going to outline in the recorded video, I recorded myself doing it, did some minor editing, and I'm going to play that video for you now and pause at key points just so that you can understand what it is that you have to do. So in the description are the steps, okay? And if you're past a beginner level trader into the DeFi space for crypto, then you can read my steps and be able to understand the steps that you have to do to accomplish it the way that I'm demonstrating it, okay? If the steps don't make sense, in my opinion, I would suggest not to trade DeFi until you can understand what the terms and steps that I laid out in the description are. Okay, so let me share this video. Like I said, it's a pre-recorded video because I can't do it live from my phone while streaming here using Restream. So let's get this video up, and I'm going to pause at key points. If you have any questions in the chat, I'm going to be monitoring the chat. If you need me to expound on something, just post it up there.
Hey, welcome to my YouTube channel, The Actual Kingsmith. In this video, I'm going to demonstrate how to take CRO and send it over to the Crypto.com DeFi wallet. Swap that CRO for VVS Finance and stake it on their DeFi platform. Now, why am I doing it this way? As of this recording, you cannot take VVS Finance from Crypto.com and withdraw it to the DeFi wallet because they don't have the code or the mechanisms put in place to do that yet. So it is what it is. All right. So I was like, well, how do I do this now so I can start staking this? And this is what worked for me using the phone application. Go into crypto.com, buy you some CRO. OK, once you have your CRO, hit transfer, withdraw, and then crypto.com DeFi wallet. Okay, tap the top one up here. All right, you're going to want to make sure that it stays on CRO network. Okay, and then however much you have, hit the however much you want to send over, hit the withdraw button, verify it, and send it over. Okay, I don't have any to verify now, so it is what it is. Once
Okay, so I had done that before I had recorded. All right. So again, if you look at my instructions, step one, buy CRO on the crypto.com application. Okay. Hit the send button, then withdraw. And as long as your crypto.com DeFi wallet is linked to your crypto.com app, once you hit the withdraw button, choose the amount that you want to send over and send it. And that step's pretty instant. It's pretty quick. Okay. So let's keep going here.
it shows up there, okay, you'll see it towards up at the top depending on what your balance is. All right. So from here, you'll tap CRO balance and then CRONOS bridge.
So CRONOS bridge was right there at the very top. And if you take a look on the screen here, you're going to be moving it from crypto.org mainnet to CRONOS beta, which is the blockchain. So it's still CRO, okay, but you need it wrapped or coded different so that you could then use the DeFi application VVS Finance. In this step, the first 3 times I did it, it failed. It failed. No rhyme or reason. It would wait for about an hour and then it failed. The 4th time I did it, while I was recording this video, actually, it processed it in, I don't know, 5 minutes or less. Actually, it was pretty quick. So I'm assuming that at the time that the network was probably congested and that's why it failed. Otherwise, I really don't know why it failed. Okay? But let's keep playing the video.
All right. You want to transfer, let's say up to like 90% from the crypto.com mainnet to CRONOS beta. Okay.
Ensure that you keep some of the CRO in your DeFi account, because just like Ethereum, how you have like the gas fees, you use CRO to process stuff, but it's definitely not as expensive as Ethereum is right now. The most that I ever saw doing this was 2 CRO, which was less than $1.50 at the time. All right, so that's a little tidbit. You don't want to take all of your CRO and convert it to CRONOS beta. You want to do about 90% of it. Save you some CRO to complete the processes for mining.
So once you do that, all right, so once you do that and it actually goes through, you'll see this up here. See where it says pending up here at the top?
Right there where it says bridging CRO. That's the pending process that I was just explaining.
Once that actually completes, which the first time I did it, it took 2 hours. Okay, so we'll see how long it takes this time. But once that's completed, there's a banner down here.
So that banner right there says earn up to 1,028 APR. It's lower now, but that's what it was at the time. Or if you look at the very bottom of this page, you'll see something that says DAPPS right there in the middle. There's wallet, there's buy, and there's DAPPS. Oh, speaking of which, the reason why I tried just buying VVS on the DAPPS platform. I've got my debit card linked to it. It wouldn't let me. That's why I'm showing it this way. In case people were trying to be like, well, King, why can't you just straight up buy VVS Finance on the DApp application itself, through the DApp wallet, and then do the swap? At the time, it wouldn't let me do it. I tried looking for any rhyme, reasons, or bugs on Twitter or social media, and it didn't let me. So you can click this banner that's right up there that says CRONOS Beta earn up to, or you could click DAPPS.
If you want to scroll down here and find it, or you could click down here in DAPPS and just press that to go to VVS Finance. All right. And then you want to click trade.
Trade right there on kind of like the lower left hand side, and it takes you to what's called Bling Swap. And see where it says balance loading at the top? Once your CRO is finished bridging from the mainnet to the CRONOS bridge, it'll load up right there.
So what you're going to be doing is you're going to be trading your CRO for VVS. Okay. All right. So once you do that, which I'm like I said, I'm gonna do about 90% of this. So I'm gonna do like 190. You want to leave some CRO to do the transfers. Actually, I'm gonna do 185 just in case. Okay, that gets me a little bit over 1 million VVS tokens. I'm gonna click swap, confirm swap.
You see right there, okay? At the time, estimated network fee was 2.1 CRO tokens. That's why you don't want to do all of it. How do I know that? Your boy, the first time that I did it in test when I wasn't recording, used all of my CRO and left none behind initially. So then I had to add some more using that same process step in order to make the swap happen.
So the network fee is about 2 CRO tokens. Yesterday it was a little bit cheaper, but as more people are using it, I can imagine that the fees to do it are going to be a little bit higher. So now you got transaction receipt, and it shows that I've swapped the CRO for VVS. Now I'm going to tap this gem that says,
okay, so what I'm basically saying here is look right there at the bottom where trade is highlighted in blue. To the right of that is the word earn. There's farms and mines. I don't know much about farming just yet, although I threw like $3 of uh, a, a liquidity pair to farm. I'm going to be doing a little bit more research on that later, but you want to click farm and then mines here. And then the next step is taking that VVS that we have on the DeFi wallet and add it to the mining pool.
Earn and then mines. I don't do farming. I don't know a little bit. I don't know a lot about that to be comfortable doing it just yet. But I'm going to come into here and you see I've already got some VVS staked. All right, about $31.
So yeah, I got about $31 staked, and this was me testing it once I figured out how to do it. Okay, and if you look at what that APY was, this was recorded I think on Saturday. Okay, I wish I had more capital at the time to just dump in here to get that early APY. Of course, as the mining as the mining pool gets bigger, all right, that APY is going to go down. But it's still a fantastic number as of right now. All right.
I'm going to click the add button because I want to add all of my current VVS that I have here to the VVS Finance mining.
So the add button was right there, kind of in the middle. There was a plus sign and a minus sign. Whether you have any staked in there already or not, that button is going to show there. Because it took me a while to figure the first time. I was like, okay, where do I add it at? It was a little plus sign right in the middle.
I'm going to click confirm. I'm going to click confirm again.
So this step, as you see right here on the screen, took about 1.83 CRO. So we're right at about 4 to 4.5 CRO to process it from start to finish.
It's going to cost me about 1.8 CRO tokens.
Look at that annual ROI at the current rates. Imagine if I could just do $100 and in a year for an APY earn 9,000. I know that that's going to change. I've said that 3 or 4 times already, but in a perfect world, that'd be nice. The confirmation just took a while. First, I thought it was frozen.
It's taking its sweet time to do it. All right. So now I've increased my current staked amount, and the current APY is 7,282. That's ridiculous. It was a little bit higher. Now, over time, it's going to go down, of course. Don't get me wrong. And the app is extremely glitchy.
All right, so see that plus button right there? There's a plus and a minus kind of in the middle of the page. I can't highlight it right now because of how I'm doing this live. If you click that plus button, that's how you add to this staking thing. That's what I meant by press the add button. Okay. And look, this auto VVS right there where it says stake and forget, that's exactly what you do. It will claim the bounty itself and add it to your total VVS stake where it says VVS compounding. So I wake up tomorrow, I've got more VVS. Okay. And it's just steady compounding. That is ridiculous, in my opinion, and fantastic. I get paid tomorrow. I get paid again tomorrow. Your boy is doing this exact same step where I'm adding capital so that I could get VVS and add it to what I already have staked here. All right. So the video is almost done, and then I'm going to stick around if there's any questions in the live stream. I think there's maybe 30 seconds left.
But I've got my VVS staked in there. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm doing the auto of VVS where it rakes it and adds it to, and it just keeps on compounding. So that's my recording for today. I'm going to have to figure out how to edit this sometime later on. But it's funny because even just the small amount that I had staked, I've earned 11 cents in one day. I wish I had a bigger bag to add, but it is what it is.
Okay. So that's the video. All right. That's the video that I recorded that shows what I did. Okay. How I was able to accomplish buying CRO, swapping it to VVS Finance because you can't buy it directly on their DApps just yet, or at least I couldn't. Maybe there's people out there that can. When I watch other YouTubers do it, they were able to do it directly from the app or online using the DeFi Wallet extension on the web. But I wanted to show how to do it on the phone. I also tried doing it on the web, and for some reason, it said that this application is not available in my region, which is ridiculous because other YouTubers that I watched that do it, they didn't use like a VPN or anything. They were able to just do it directly from their browser extension. Okay, so I'm going to take a look at the chat, see if I have any questions. No questions in the chat. I'm going to do a recap. Okay, buy CRO on the crypto.com app. Send that CRO to your crypto.com DeFi wallet. Swap your CRO from CRO mainnet to CRONOS beta. All right. Open the DeFi VVS Wallet DApps, which on this screen is right there in the middle. It looks like four squares that says DApps. There's currently 3 on there right now. There's likely going to be more added. There was also a banner on the front page because crypto.com is promoting this. Okay. So you can either click that banner or click down where it says DApps. Uh, Once you've made that swap, like I said, you want to click earn, which is right there on the left next to trade. And then there's 2 things that's going to pop up. Once is farm, once is mine. Click mine, and then follow the steps outlined in this video to add your VVS to the mining pool. Okay. I like doing this because it's passive income. All right, I'm going to stake and forget about it. This is one of the earlier DeFi on the CRONOS blockchain. Okay, crypto.com is going to be promoting this heavy. All right, and barring any setbacks, if you Google the white paper for VVS Finance, there's a lot that's in there that makes me go, this is fantastic. And it just launched like 3 weeks ago, I want to say. It was the first or second week in November. So if you do this now, you're still getting in early. The total liquidity over on CRONOS is about almost at $1 billion. It was 800 million earlier this morning, 700 over this past weekend. Okay. VVS Finance is still considered a small cap crypto. I'm going to take a look real quick to see if I can bring up exactly where it's at right now. I can't, like I said, I can't show this over. But if you go to analytics, which if you look on the screen that I'm still showing from the pre-recorded video, and you go to analytics, you can look at what the VVS market cap is, which right now is 156 million. That still puts it in the small cap category, and the liquidity from November the 9th total for VVS Finance. I think I said CRONOS blockchain earlier, but the liquidity total for VVS was under 100 million when it launched around the 9th of November. And as of right now, it's $931 million. As crypto.com starts promoting this and its marketing team gets bigger, and VVS Finance, if they're able to make this thing work the same way a lot of the other DeFi platforms are doing, then the people that got it early, even if it's for, a couple of hundred, over time, are going to be happy that they did. Okay, so that's all that I have for this video. I'm going to take a look and see if there's anything else that I want to highlight. I think I told you that the VVS market cap is currently 156 million. I took a screenshot because I wanted to see what it was when I initially took a look at this, and then I'm going to end this video. So unless you have any questions, you're done watching at this point because I might ramble for another 2 minutes. All right. Let's take a look at what the market cap was for VVS a few days ago. Okay, so this was recorded yesterday, and you aren't going to be able to see this. Or maybe you can, but I'd have to flip it. All right. The market cap yesterday was 149 million. And as of today, 156 million. Okay. And it's going to keep going up. I think I took an earlier photo too, because I wanted to make a point about that. I wanted to talk about how it's still early for that, how crypto.com is going to be promoting it heavy, and you should definitely, hey, look at this. I'm not a financial advisor. I forgot to put that disclaimer out there. I'm just talking about what I'm doing, why I'm doing it, and then you should make a decision on if you should do it as well. Okay? On Wednesday, the market cap was 141 million. Okay. So it didn't shoot up that much between Wednesday and Saturday, which we just had Thanksgiving. All right. I don't know if that's the reason why. It's still a fairly new cryptocurrency and DeFi project. And there's people starting to talk about it. I'm not saying it is trending or anything. I'm not seeing it really explode trending like that. But to go from a small jump from Wednesday to yesterday, and then a big jump from yesterday to today, tells me that a lot more people are looking into VVS Finance and what it's doing in the DeFi space on the CRONOS blockchain on crypto.com. So that's the video for today. I'm going to timestamp this after it's done and processed for people that like to see timestamp type stuff, and don't hear me ramble at the very end. If you like this video and it helped you out on YouTube, hit that like button for your boy. Help me out on the algorithms. All right. If you have any questions, put it down in the chat. I will try to answer it the best that I can. I'm not an expert. I'm just a regular crypto investor, like a lot of the people that come into this space. And I create these videos to show the process of how I do it and what worked for me. It will not be the only way. In about a month from now, it'll likely be easier. And when the bugs are fixed, as far as being able to just do it directly from the DeFi wallet, and I'm not going to call it a bug, when the feature gets added that allows me to be able to buy VVS directly from the DeFi wallet, I'm going to do that. Or be able to take VVS Finance from the crypto.com app and then move it over to the DeFi wallet. I'm going to do a video on how to do that. Okay, because everybody's crypto journey is different depending on where you're at and if you're new to the DeFi space or not. Okay, shout out to everybody that watched this video live. I appreciate you. Thanks for tuning in. And join me on my daily morning crypto videos, Coffee and Crypto with King, every morning about 6:50 to 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time Zone. I go over my favorite plays: SHIB, Saitama, SafeMoon, CRO, VVS Finance. And then if I find a gem or two that I throw a little bit of ducats at, I'll talk about that as well. All right? Peace.